So made it to New York, thankfully, all good. Just getting through parcel control at the airport was not fun. That took forever, over an hour, and then thankfully, surprisingly, it took only 40 minutes in the taxi, which normally takes over an hour in a taxi to get into central Manhattan to get to Times Square. But I'm here, I made it. And actually, welcome to the vlog. I have not introduced the vlog yet, so welcome. My name is Mina, Knitting Expat channel, and I'm in New York for Vogue Knitting Live. First one back in person since the pandemic, so very excited. Today's Thursday and I'm here until Monday, so that's really exciting. 4 nights, and I have this massive room all to myself. I swear this room is wasted on just me. I've got 2 double beds, and this room is huge for New York. Like genuinely, it's probably the biggest hotel room I've stayed in New York ever. Most of the time they're much smaller than that. Nice bathroom and everything. Anyway, got in, room was ready well early. Oops, sorry if anyone got dizzy there. We're supposed to be able to check in till 4 and it's just gone 2:15, so that's good. I'm gonna get myself a bit settled, open up my bags, make sure everything is safe, and then I'm probably gonna head out for a bit, maybe go grab another coffee. I need to try and adjust my timings quickly because I'm teaching tomorrow morning. And then I have a list of things I would like to get done, or places I would like to go visit whilst I'm here, shops and things that we don't have in the UK that I'd like to go to. So I'm going to try and do some of those today while I have some time. There's a teachers meeting this evening around 6 o'clock in the hotel, so I just need to be back for that. Like I said, it's just 2 o'clock now, so even if I take half an hour to sort myself out and head out, I still have a few hours before I need to be back here, and I'm not going very far, so yeah, that's the plan for today, because really today's the only day I have. Today and Monday I have the whole day pretty much until, well, not really the whole day. I have the whole morning and like early afternoon. I really need to leave Manhattan around 1, 2 o'clock to get back to the airport for my flight home in the evening. My flight back's in the, well, 6:30 p.m, but I want to be there plenty early, so yeah, I'll be leaving after lunchtime on Monday. So really it's just now and then Monday morning to do any sort of like shop stuff I want to do, shopping things I want to do. And Sunday morning I'm not teaching, but I'm going to be using that as my marketplace time to go check out the marketplace a bit more leisurely than I will be able to otherwise. But yes, that's the plan. And I've got some plans to meet up with some friends on a couple of evenings for dinners as well, so that'll be good. But yeah, that's it for now. So I'm gonna go get myself situated and then head out. Hey, so went out earlier and like the idiot that I am, I forgot to change the battery on my camera, so it died pretty much as soon as I left the hotel, and I didn't want to waste time coming back to get another battery, etc. So we learned to live without. So I just went to Trader Joe's and a couple of shops while I was out, taking the things off my list that I wanted to get. So that was good to get a few things off that list. And yeah, off to the teachers meeting now. I'm absolutely exhausted. So tired. I've been up since 4:30 a.m. my time. It is now almost 7:30 p.m. New York time. So it's almost half midnight my time. I've been up for about 20 hours. My feet are so sore. I've done more walking today than I've done in quite a while, and more standing around than I care for. Yeah, popped out, got some dinner. We'll be honest, just went to McDonald's. My brain could not function to find somewhere worthy of eating, and I just wanted to get something easy, quick, that I could bring back to the hotel and eat and veg out. I didn't want to have to sit in a restaurant or anything, so I do actually have dinner plans for tomorrow and for Saturday night, so that should hopefully be some nice meals out. But yeah, as I was out, I saw there was Old Navy next to the McDonald's was open, so I nipped in and I grabbed a couple of bits for Nova, so I'll show you that later. I picked up something for Layla earlier while I was out as well. I'll probably show you these things tomorrow. I am too tired. I'm probably going to sign out today's vlog now. I don't actually know how I'm going to cut all this up. I don't know if it'll just be one big video or two, or if I do it one for each day. I doubt I'll have enough footage for one for each day because I am teaching so much, but I'll probably end up splitting it maybe into 2 videos, maybe all as one, just depends how much footage I get. I did get my lanyard, but I didn't realise on the name tags it actually puts where you are from, so I don't mind it saying UK, but I didn't want it to have the name of the town where we live, because I've been very careful about not putting that information out on the internet. So I'm gonna have to find a pen or something to cover that up with, because I don't want it to, like, I don't mind like for here in person sort of at the event sort of thing people seeing, I just don't want to put that on the internet. So, and like I said, whilst the majority of my viewers, I'm pretty sure all my viewers are like wonderful people, no weird crazies or anything like that, but because it's on the internet, anyone can find it. So like I said, just being extra cautious and extra careful about that sort of stuff these days. Anyway, because you never know what kind of weirdos are out there. Anyway, that's me done for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Morning guys, welcome back. It's day 2. I sound horrendous. I've just got a bit of a sore throat. I have been testing the whole time, like in the run up to this trip. I'm fine. I just have a cold. Both girls have it at home as well, so it's just one of those things. So yeah, bright and early this morning. It's 7:15 now. I'm up, I'm getting ready to go. I'm gonna head out, get some coffee and some breakfast, and hopefully avoid the rush. My feet really hurt after yesterday. Like I said, a lot more walking than I'm normally used to, and all that standing around in the queue for passport control did not help either. Yeah, so my back is quite sore, my feet are quite sore, but that's okay. We will persevere. I'm kidding, obviously it's not that bad. Yeah, I slept alright last night, which was really nice. Nice and quiet. I woke up a bunch from around 2 AM onwards, but that was to be expected because of the time difference. So 2 AM here is 7 AM back home, so that's sort of around the time I would be getting up, if not even a little bit earlier than that. So my body was just like, okay, wake up time now, wake up time. But no, it's fine. I managed to get back to sleep every time I did wake up, so that was good. And yeah, finally got up just before 6:30. Decided, all right, I'm awake now. I had set my alarm for 6:30 because I didn't want to, not that I thought I would sleep too much, but I wanted to get up early to go get breakfast before it gets too busy downstairs. I'm just gonna go to the Starbucks. We were given Starbucks vouchers at the teachers meeting last night, which was really nice. They've not done that before, so that was new. We also got a couple of goodies as well, which I guess I can show you later. I'm probably gonna go get my food and come back up to the room to eat. I was thinking about just sitting in the lobby, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do. I might just stay in the lobby, I don't know. Especially if I bump into someone I know, then I might just stay in the lobby area. Anyway, I'm babbling now. I'm still feeling a bit groggy, but I'm up. I am dressed almost. Oh, really annoyingly, last night I was sorting out my suitcases and I realised I left my leggings at home. I forgot to pack bloody leggings, and I bought clothes like for every day of the trip, and half of the outfits I brought need leggings and I don't have leggings, so I might have to pop out later to try and find some leggings somewhere. I really didn't want to have to buy clothes while I was here, but I might need to, or I could just rewear stuff, it'll be fine. See how I feel later. Alright, I will leave it at that and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Right, so I've just found a somewhat quiet corner to sit in, have my coffee and egg bites for breakfast, get my head screwed on, and then yeah, go get the class set up. that is my first day of teaching all done. And on my way back up to my room, I bumped into a really lovely lady, and I feel so bad now because I can't remember her name, but she gave me this really cute little project bag, which I thought was adorable. I love the fabric on it. I'm a huge fan of chevrons, so that is right up my street. And yeah, so I'm gonna relax. I have a bit of time before I have to go out for dinner, so I'm just going to chill out essentially for a little bit before I head out again. Hey guys, so it is Saturday. I don't know what date it is. I kept thinking today was Friday. It's Saturday the 11th of February. I completely forgot to take my camera with me today, left it up in the room all day. So I took a few clips on my phone, which you'll have probably seen by now because I would have put them in first. I did buy a little bit of yarn today at the marketplace. I had a bit of time between classes, and so I went and browsed. Bumped into some lovely people, saw some friends, all good things. So what I'll probably do is show you the yarn tomorrow because lighting is pretty horrendous right now. Why is that one stuck? There we go. But I picked up a bunch of mini skeins from Wool Bearers, and then I got some yarn from Seismic Yarns as well. There's a couple of other places I might want to pick up some skeins from tomorrow, but yeah, we will see how things go. I'm gonna venture out for some food in a little bit. I'm catching up with Jacqueline, my friend Jacqueline who lives here, and yeah, so I'm gonna go see her for dinner. We're going for ramen. Take my badge off, don't need that. I need to leave soon to get there in time, and yeah, so that's gonna be it for today. I'll probably take a few little clips as I head out, like from dinner and stuff, but probably won't do any more chit-chatting until I'll see you guys tomorrow. Welcome to Sunday the 12th of February. Oh jeez, I am so sore. I'm not used to this much walking, and my back is not very happy about it. Anyway, off to go get a coffee and some breakfast, and then we'll get back to the hotel. Also, my voice is starting to sound quite hoarse at the moment. So fun times. So back in my room now, and I have obtained my coffee and some egg bites, so I'm going to enjoy my breakfast and then I will show you guys what yarn I picked up yesterday, what I might be getting today, because I have a couple of things that I might want to get this morning, and yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna take it easy this morning. It's 8:30. I'm back at the hotel room. I'm probably gonna stay here for a couple of hours. Might head down to the marketplace around 10:30ish, and then I'm meeting up with to like wander around, pick up a couple of extra bits, and then I'm gonna be catching up with Jen and Angela from Must Love Yarn, the yarn shop up in Vermont. They did have a podcast for a while, Must Love Yarn podcast. I don't know if they're still doing it. I will be honest, I'm very out of touch with podcasts at the moment. But I saw Angela took one of my classes yesterday and I didn't realise she was going to be here, so we just got to chatting. So we thought we'd go grab some lunch today, and then I have my last class this afternoon where I'm teaching 2-colour fisherman rib. And then that's me all done for teaching this weekend. So yeah, it's gone so well so far. I've really enjoyed being back in New York. My back is really not enjoying it very much at all. It's fine. It's just, you know, lifelong back problems that have gotten increasingly worse since I had Nova. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. That's the plan for today, and I will check back in once I've had some food. Okay, so I've had my breakfast and my coffee, and I've just finished off which one? This block of a new pinwheel scrap blanket that I'm starting for Nova this time. And I had planned on having these blocks finished in time for my pinwheel scrap blanket class, but I somehow managed to forget that my pinwheel class was the first class I was teaching on Friday morning. So I'd only had one block finished. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was this one was finished in time for that class. But I've knit the other two since being here. I just brought a bunch of scraps with me and was working on these. So I've just finished off this one this morning and spent some time weaving in all the ends just now. So I thought I'd show you that. That's been my main knitting for this weekend. I've not done a huge amount of knitting. Honestly, it's just my hands are still feeling quite sore with carpal tunnel symptoms and stuff, so I'm having to take it easy and not overdo that too much. Okay, and I promised I would show you what I got. So I picked up these 12 mini skeins from Wool Bearers. Oh, there we go, if I can get that to focus. There we go, from Wool Bearers. A very good price, $3.50 per mini skein. There's 90 yards in each one. I'm not sure what it is in how much each one weighs, but 90 yards is a fair amount of yardage per mini skein. I think this is more like a light fingering weight than an actual just fingering weight, because that's a lot of yardage. But yeah, so I picked up this rainbow of 12 colours. Not entirely sure what it's going to be yet. Oh, okay, lost one. But yeah, that's what I grabbed, what I was gravitating towards. And I'll probably pair it with some sort of neutral colour to knit something with. I'm not entirely sure what yet, but we'll see. Okay, well, there we go. I also popped in at the Seismic Yarns booth and grabbed these two. So I picked up the Fallen Collection mini skein set in DK weight. And I picked up a skein of their DK butter sock as well in Carl the Fog, sorry, not frog, fog. And I liked it because it's got some subtle colour in there as well, so it's not just a plain grey. There's some other tonality of like neutral colours in there, which I really liked. And this is going to be some sort of colour work combo together, which I think will be really fun. What I didn't pick up, and I realised now in hindsight, I was thinking about it, Eva, who's the dyer behind Seismic Yarns, she had a whole like section in her booth of like glow in the dark yarns, and I was contemplating getting something from there for Layla, and I wasn't sure at first, and I sort of thought, no, it's fine, she's got lots of knits and things like that. But then I remembered Layla's best friend is having her birthday party in May, and her mum messaged me just before I left for this trip to tell me basically to put the date in my diary, and it's going to be a glow in the dark disco party.
And I was like, well, I kind of have to now get her some glow-in-the-dark yarn and knit her a hat or something that she can wear to this disco party. So I'm gonna have to pop back. Well, I have to pop back and see Eva anyway, but I think I might have to pick up a skein of some glow-in-the-dark rainbow yarn. So stay tuned for that. So that was everything that I purchased so far. Other things that I'm on the lookout for is I might pick up a couple of skeins of sock yarn because my sock yarn stash is getting low. Specifically sock yarn that I would use potentially for the men in my life. Like my dad, my brother, possibly even Perry, but he's very fussy. Like, I don't really knit for him anymore, and I've kind of given up that fight of trying to knit for him. But other things that I got was we got a teacher's goodie bag sort of thing on our first day here. So that had a little sample pouch of some Eucalan wool wash. There was a little skein of some Manos del Uruguay. Which one is this one? Cabrito, so I guess it's like a mohair silk blend, and there's looks like a little bar of wool wash in there as well. Haven't opened that one up yet to see what that. Alright, so my battery died. But the colour is Terrarium, and it's a kid mohair polyamide blend. Sorry, there we go. You can see that colour a bit better there. That's really pretty. That's a, I think it's a 50 gram skein. Oh, it's a 25 gram skein, but it's still tons of yardage. 25 grams, that's a nice little sample size. And then there was a skein of Barocco sock. So there's a skein of sock yarn right there. Vintage sock in the gift bag as well. So that's great. So that was what was in the goodie bag. And then I met a couple of really lovely people, viewers of the podcast. One lovely lady gifted me the sock bag. I think I showed that earlier, or this little project bag rather. I think I showed this earlier in the vlog, but that's really fun. And then I met someone else, I can't remember her name, but her like her branding is Snowy Thistle Knits, and she gave me this really lovely magnetic line tracker, which is pretty awesome. So it's 2 pieces of wood that have magnets in them. And so you put them on either side of your pattern and you can move them up and down to keep track of where you are, which I think is genius. It's great for charts. Like, I definitely need something like this when I'm working on charts. So that's pretty handy. And I think on one side you've got the Kitchener stitch etched on, and the other side has quick reference for how to do make one left, make one right. So handy little tool there. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to using that. And yeah. That's everything that I got so far that's knitting related. Like I said, I might want to go back and pick up some sock yarn and a skein of some rainbow neon yarn for glow-in-the-dark yarn for Layla. So yeah, that's the plan. I might even head straight to the ball winding station after I buy that skein so I can wind it up and get it cast on today before I head back home, so I have something to knit on the plane. I do have another project for knitting on the plane, but it would be fun if I can get that hat or get something finished and knit for her in time for her birthday, because that'd be fun. Anyway, that's it for now, and I will check back in with you guys a bit later. All right, I'm all set. I have my name tag, I have my wallet, I got my phone, got my camera. Not leaving that behind today, and we're off.
Essentially make it out. It just, you know, takes a second. I don't think I was ever able to do it that long. It's always been kind of like a slow thing. You know, just getting slower. I remember I used to like sit on the floor and I was cross-legged and I lift myself up out of the cross-leg. I can't even sit cross-legged. No, I can't.
Okay, so I got the skein of the Blacklight Reflective yarn. This one is called Princess Party because of course it is, and it's got all the rainbow speckles on like a slightly, I guess like a lilac-y grey base. There we go. You can hopefully see that a bit better now. And I am going to knit this up into a fabulous hat for Layla to wear for her friends' glow in the dark birthday disco party. And then if I have anything left over once I've done the hat, which I should because Layla's hat doesn't take a full 100 grams, I'm going to probably, once I get home, probably crochet like a little scrunchie or something with the leftovers so she can also like have her hair tied up using it, maybe. We'll see. I've never crocheted a scrunchie before. I'm sure it's not that hard, but I'm not much of a crocheter, so we shall see how that works out. I've got elastic at home if you need elastic for it. I imagine you do for a scrunchie. I don't know. I've never crocheted a scrunchie before, so I will figure that one out. But yeah, so that's this. I've got the needles for it, and I've got a new project bag to put it in, so this is going to be my new cast on pretty soon. I just came back up to the room quickly because before I have to go meet up with some friends for lunch, which I mentioned earlier, and I thought I'd quickly show you what yarn I got. And I said I was going to get that skein and maybe a couple of skeins of sock yarn. I came back with a lot more because inevitably that's what happens. And also I have some very amazing yarny friends who are dyers and are very generous in their yarn support for my designs, and both of these dyers I have worked with in the past, Eva being one of them from Seismic Yarns. I've designed with her yarns a few times now, and also Terry at Haynes House. Her and her husband Brian are amazing, the loveliest couple. Their kids are amazing as well. They're all grown up, but like they're amazing, and they have some really beautiful yarns as well. I've also worked with them and used their yarns for a couple of my cowl patterns in the cowl book that I released. And I actually have a new cowl pattern coming out later in a couple of weeks. It's Layla's cowl, which is the cabled cowl, the red one that she wears all the time. I got lots of questions about it and I finally decided to write it up as a pattern. I meant to release it last year around her birthday, but then with being pregnant and everything and not feeling well, it just never happened. So I'm gonna get it out this year, I promise, so you can hold me to that. Hopefully in a couple of weeks around her birthday, I will have that pattern released, and that's using some of Terry's yarn as well. So from Seismic Yarns, I got a bunch of stuff. I got this skein of sock yarn. It's called We Will Rock You. It's on her butter sock base, so it's an 85-15 superwash merino nylon blend, and it is the softest sock yarn. I love this base. It is one of my favorites. And so that's going to be for a sock design. And then I picked up these two mini skeins. I am totally into rainbows right now. If you haven't been already, if you didn't already know that I'm into rainbows, I'm super into rainbows at the moment. If the stuff I showed you this morning wasn't anything to go by. So I picked up a skein of, a set of the Fallen Collection mini skein set on the butter sock base. So the same base as before, and this includes slip, stumble, trip, tumble, spill, and topple. Oh, geez, trying to get the lighting right. There we go. Those 6 colours. And then I also got the mini skein set from the Let's Get Stoned collection. So all based on rocks and stones. So you've got bloodstone, a brecciated jasper, bell rock, blarney stone, dumortierite, and yellowstone. Apologies if I've butchered any of those names, because I probably have. And these two are going to go together for some kind of brioche project, which I think will be really fun. And then I got, or rather she gave me, 2 additional solid skeins. This one is in Tumble, so it's like the Fallen collection, and then this one is Surrender, also to go with the Fallen collection, as a neutral or a solid colour to go with the mini skeins as part of the shawl. I'm not sure which one I'll use, probably not both, probably just one. Haven't decided if I'm going to go grey or green for that one. And then from Terry at Haynes House, or Terry and Brian rather I should say. Oh, and I also from Seismic Yarn got one of their little, it's like a black light torch, so you can like shine it onto the black light yarn and see it glow. I don't know if you can see, how well you can see that, but it's definitely glowing. So that'll be fun for Layla to play with as well. So from Terry, I picked up these 2 skeins. It's like, how beautiful are these skeins? Not to go together, funnily enough, although they would go really nicely together. The yellow one is called Maple Helicopter, and it's on their home sport base, so it's 100% superwash merino sport. So I'm probably still going to knit socks out of this one, even if it is sport weight, it'll just be thicker. Might actually end up doing socks for my dad out of this. I've never knit him yellow socks before, but I think because it's sport weight as well, it might work better for him. Not sure, haven't fully decided, but it'll be socks. And then I also picked up this on their bare feet sock base, which is 75/25 merino nylon, and it's in the anime and hoodies colorway. So I thought that was, I really love the colors in this one. I thought that'd be really fun as a pair of socks as well. So those 2 I bought, but then again, they are super generous and they gave me some yarn as yarn support as well. And so I picked out this wonderful trio of colors. I'm not sure what drew me to these. They're a lot brighter than I would normally go for, but I actually think they're very much kind of like autumnal vibes, but bright autumnal, so like end of summer kind of colors. So the green one is Last of Fall. There's always that one tree that doesn't get the memo that fall has started and they're supposed to change. Then you've got Star Wars The Dark Side is the neutral in the middle. So come to the dark side, we have yarn and cookies is the description on it. And then the orange one at the end is called Dream Orange, and the description says, one night I dreamed of this colorway. It was embroidered in a leaf pattern on a white sundress. I knew I needed to fulfill this dream. So that one's called Dream Orange. So I thought that was a really fun color combo set. So this will probably be another shawl or accessory pattern. Yeah, so that's everything I got. I'm definitely not planning on getting anything else whilst I'm here. This is more than plenty for right now, and definitely have a lot of things to play with and cast on and get designing with. I've not done any designing since I have, I don't know, I guess been about 20 weeks pregnant. I haven't done any designing in about a year at this point, and I'm finally starting to get the juices flowing again, getting some inspiration. I love coming to VKL, if only for all the inspiration and all the ideas that come from being here and being around other yarny people. So I'm looking forward to getting some new things on the needles soon and getting back into the flow of things. I mean, I'm still not going to be working as much as I was before because obviously I still have Nova at home, so it's going to be a little bit hit and miss, a bit sporadic here and there. But once she starts going to nursery in a few months, then I'll be able to really hit the ground running with that sort of stuff. So it's nice to have all the ideas and things going, and yeah. So that's it for now. I just need to rearrange a few things, like grab stuff for my next class and put stuff away, and then I'm gonna go meet up with Angela and Jen for lunch. Alright, hey guys, back in my hotel room. I have just finished teaching my last class, which went really, really well. Lovely group of ladies. And I started the hat for Layla, which I'll show you later. And I'm just off to catch up with Eva and her family and some other people for dinner. So Eva is the dyer behind Seismic Yarns and the one who made this beautiful glow in the dark, not really glow in the dark, black light reflective yarn that I am knitting for Layla. So let's go get some food. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Morning guys. So it is just gone 8 o'clock in the morning. It's Monday the 13th and I'm just heading out to get a coffee and some breakfast. So I did pack my bags last night, but I wasn't quite happy with how it was packed. I had a few things that were a bit more delicate that I didn't want to be super squished, so I undid my bag, repacked it this morning, feeling a lot better with how it's packed. Problem is, I have plenty of weight allowance, I don't have enough space allowance, so everything's like really squished, but it should be fine. I do have a couple more bits that I wanted to pick up today, but that's gonna go in my hand luggage anyway, so that's not a problem. My hand luggage has plenty of space, so all good. guys, so it's a couple of hours later, it's 10:15 now. I'm getting ready to go and check out. So bags are all packed down here. Ooh, don't know if you can see, all ready to go. And yeah, I have sort of narrowed down the list of things I'm doing today. So we are heading to Bryant Park, basically. I'm going to Whole Foods, Kinokuniya. There's a Sweet Green around the corner from there as well that I really want to go to for lunch later. And if I have time, I'm also going to swing past Midtown Comics to get something for Layla for her birthday from there. So let's go. My plan is to be done by around 1ish to head back to the hotel, not have to rush to get my bags, get to a taxi, get over to the airport, etc, etc. So yeah, I don't really have to leave for the airport until closer to 2, but my plan is to like give myself plenty of time and not be in a rush, because I hate rushing, especially when I'm traveling. I don't want that stress. So it also depends on traffic. I've got to keep an eye on the traffic and see how bad that's going to be for getting to the airport. But yeah, that's the general plan. So let's go. Hey guys, so it's a couple of days later. It's now Thursday, the 16th of February, so I've been back a couple of days. And yeah, hello, I'm here with little one. Oh, hi. Hi. Oh, okay. She's just woken up from a nap, so I've got a plethora of toys here to keep her occupied for a minute. Oh, look, do you want to play with this? What was that? Yeah? Play with that one? Oh, was that where you were upset you couldn't find it? There it is. Yes, so I quickly wanted to come on and round out the vlog and end it. What was that one is? I just wanted to show you the hat that I knit for Layla. I actually ended up ripping it out on the plane and starting again, or rather I ripped it back to the ribbing part, the cuff, because I did a folded brim and I didn't want to have to reknit that. But the main body of the hat was coming out way too big. I'd increased too many stitches after the ribbing, and then I decided to go with a different pattern altogether. So I've done a 3x1 rib in the main body of the hat, just some simple decreases. Kind of just made it up as I went along. It fits Layla perfectly. She's already tried it on, and yeah, so that's the hat. This is that blacklight reflective yarn from Seismic Yarns in the Princess Party colorway. And I had plenty of leftovers, so I've done up 2 little crochet scrunchies, and I have enough left over to do probably at least 1 more of this style, but I might see if I can try a different style of scrunchie and see how that also turns out. Yeah, do you like that one, Nova? Is it nice and soft? So yeah, I'd made a couple, and then I did a couple of other ones, just practicing with different kinds of, because obviously they get, I say obviously, they get crocheted around a hair tie. So this one was a slightly larger hair tie, so the scrunchie turned out a bit bigger. And then I was using this rainbow yarn that changes colours, but it's got quite a long repeat, so I did like a mega floofy scrunchie to try and get the full repeats in there, which I almost got 2 repeats in the end because it got so floofy. Okay, so it's a few hours later. Layla's here, so it's Nova
I got
again.
her in a dark hat.
You excited about your hat?
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
Yeah, so Layla's showing us her hat. We've already shown how it looks. I've already shown how it looks glow in the dark. It's fine, honey. Yeah, so I was just trying to round out the vlog and I got a phone call, so I had to drop it really quickly. And anyway, I'm back now a few hours later. Hi. What else have we done, Layla? What did we do yesterday?
We done yesterday.
What did you get done yesterday? What's different?
I forgot.
Your hair! We got your hair cut! You got your hair cut yesterday, silly.
Hey! Don't call me silly.
Okay. Anyway, so we did that. Oh, and I've done your two, the two hairbands. I think I have enough to do one more, so.
You didn't make me two.
I made a button up, I mean, out of the same yarn. Anyway, that's all done. We're all done. This vlog is done.
And these ones.
Yes, and those ones. I've already shown those ones. And this little one.
It's a
ready.
cutie bunchy bye.
Hey.
Okay.
We're all done. I've got to go feed the baby and entertain the older one. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.